What's up, everybody? Sober Day number 83 here, and today I'm going to talk about something that I think doesn't get talked about enough, and I noticed it maybe based on the career I'm in. Maybe that's why I kind of noticed it, but I'm also curious if other people that have gone sober have noticed it, and that is having to relearn how to do my job sober. By the way, before I get into it, if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It does help out a lot. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. My name's Eric, and I'm an alcoholic. Come on. So what do I mean about relearning how to do my job? Well, for me, I'm a DJ. I'm a career DJ. I've been DJing now for about 15 years. When I first started my career, I did every event sober. I never drank. My father actually instilled into me, like, you shouldn't have a drink. Now, a lot of DJs talk about this, especially in the private industry, with like weddings and things like that. A lot of people talk about the optics and how it looks when you have a drink in your hand and you're at somebody's wedding. Obviously, definitely not a Sweet 16, and all these other types of events, like corporate events and stuff like that. So for the first little bit, I didn't drink. Then I started to have a couple to loosen up. Then I got more into the private side of things when I kind of left the bars. And the company I went to go work for actually had a zero tolerance policy. So for 5 years, I did not drink. While I got really proficient and good at my job, especially as a wedding MC, I did not have a drink at all. Not one single drink for 5 years on an event. And so I got really good. I learned how to do wedding emceeing, as well as continuing to get progressively better as a DJ sober. Fast forward to when I left that company in 2016. In 2016, I went off on my own, kind of followed those rules fairly for a little bit. And then I started to pick up and drink here and there. And that slowly turned into, as we all know, my alcoholic problem that I had, where I was drinking every day. My last video, I told you guys, it got to the point here at the end of my drinking that it was waking up almost right away and drinking because I knew that's what my body needed. So I DJ'd, like I said, all those years sober. Then I started doing my job with a few drinks, then progressively got worse, just drinking more and more and more. And to the point where in the latter part of my career here, I was drinking all the time. When I went sober, some of the things and tricks and tips, or some of the things that I just even knew from before that I had done fine while drinking, or at least for the most part, unless I was really drunk, or, maybe at a bar or club or something like that. When I went to go try to do those things sober again, it was not like riding a bike. I was having to relearn certain things. It was crazy. I mean, it was night and day. I'm not exaggerating to you. My last event that I did while drinking, in my mind, and maybe even from the perspective of others, sounded a little bit better than my first sober event back. And I ended up having to go back and start practicing all over again at home, like I did when I was a younger DJ, to kind of get back into the rhythm of things and get the timing of things, because there is a looseness that comes with having drinks while you DJ, and when you're drinking as much as I was, and it's kind of your crutch and you lean on it, to not have that crutch no more and to start having those nerves set in, and not only that, just the technical aspect and the timing, because your timing is slowed and delayed while you're drinking, and that is how my body would respond to DJing. This is all subconscious, by the way, but I had to actually go ahead and relearn how to do my career. And I'm interested, please comment below if you've gone sober, or if you've noticed, a difference in your job, drunk or sober or drunk, whichever way you want to, you are and you're drinking, because I truly noticed it to where, all those, how they say 10,000 hours, it takes 10,000 hours to learn something proficiently or whatever. Well, I had done my 10,000 hours sober. I had done probably my 10,000 hours drunk. And now I'm kind of having to redo my 10,000 hours sober again, because my mind learned how to do it all a certain way, and that was under the influence, that I'm having to relearn all those things sober. I literally just the other day was live on Twitch. By the way, if you want to watch me ever DJ live, it is twitch.tv/DJ Eric_C. I'll leave a link in the description below. The other day, I had just remembered something that I had not done for a while, just a little simple trick, nothing major. And it was like, oh, oh yeah, I forgot I could do this. You know what I mean? Because I hadn't done it sober for years. So, that's just my take. I just thought it was an interesting take and something that maybe should be discussed about a little bit more, because I don't think people talk about that. We talk about going sober. We talk about, the daily or the steps and the 12 steps. And there's so many other things that constantly get covered, and I can repeat a lot of what's it called? I can repeat a lot of the sayings said in recovery, but the fact of doing your everyday job when you go back to society is not something that gets talked about a lot. And again, if you're somebody who, like me, drank for long periods of time and you were doing your job while doing it, you were a functional alcoholic, as they might call it. When you go sober, did you have to also relearn some of the things that you learned over the years while you were drunk, or even things you knew beforehand before you had a drinking problem while you were sober, but then you started doing them while you were drunk, and that now you're sober again, do you have to relearn them? I don't know. I just thought it was a cool take. It was something I noticed. It's something I've kind of talked about a few times with some people privately, but I just want to hear everybody else's opinions on it. Also, don't forget, I'm extending that giveaway that offer that we had, which is when I hit 200 subscribers, we're going to randomly pick one of the people that have subscribed to me early on here. You're going to get a free sober DJ hoodie, and don't worry, it doesn't say the word sober on it, so they're still fun to wear out. It just says SDJ. It's my logo. So you guys have an opportunity to win that. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, okay? And once I hit 200, that magic number of 200, we're going to go ahead and select a random winner out of that, and we'll go ahead and get their information. We'll go ahead and send you a hoodie in the color of your choice. So guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this video if you want, and I'll be back with some more updates here real soon. And thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.